Welcome to episode 1 of Quintessence, a Space Odyssey. This paper and pencil RPG follows the story of a few select adventurers as they travel through space to discover why magic is receding through the universe, discovering all the quirks, oddities, and wonders there is to offer. While the adventures may change from game to game, the overarching story will not. As for a recap of this universe, what is happening? All magic is receding through the universe to a central point. Our adventurers are tasked with the mission of following this wave to figure out why it is happening and try to stop it or reset it to bring life and magic back to the universe. They were each selected based on their unique talents and age. This journey is going to be long and arduous. Recurring players will include Sypha,
It's a triple.
Bakgar,
Ramilf.
Dominique,
Oh, never mind, because he doesn't know that we're magic. Hang
Bruce Lee,
Normal people get sick.
Wolf,
Don't feed it after midnight.
Dax,
I would be guarded, I guess, still by Wolf.
and Ash.
What is that creature?
Now, without further ado, I present to you Quintessence, a Space Odyssey, Episode 1. Okay? And that'll make sense as we go, but I'll custom make your character later, which is just want to get the game rolling.
Okay.
So for attributes, so what's my
Do I need to roll my own?
Yeah, you're going to need to roll your own stuff on your side, James, because everyone else is going to roll them in-game, but you'll have to roll out there because you're not in-game controlling.
Can do.
Alrighty, guys. Andy, I made you a character right here. What color did you want to be?
My color Death Trek is gray, so I can do gray.
Gray's fine. James will be brown. And the monsters will be black, but I'll control them. So everybody's got their color piece. Are we ready to start the game, guys?
We're ready.
Mafia leader is Sandy.
All right.
No,
Andy.
no, that one. I don't think that one's Andy. I had brought that one in thinking it might fit what Andy was wanting. That's why I was asking.
All right, Andy. You see this gray piece right here, where the white hand's circling?
Yeah.
That is you. All right. So we're gonna place you in the ship, right next to the stasis pod where you're hanging out.
Okay.
Right click on it and save it like the rest of us had to do.
Yeah. Save the object. That way, when we reload into a new area, you can find it.
Also, if you right click on it, you can name it down there at the bottom. So that when we hover over it, we can see that it's you.
All right. So are we all on the ship right now?
Yeah, for now.
All right. I'm doing routine maintenance on the ship. And I decide to do a routine scan.
A
Okay.
scan of what?
Well, you
The
guys.
interior of the ship.
Okay. Well, the interior of the ship would obviously see an anomaly at the red stasis pod. One
What
second.
color is Clint?
I go to investigate.
Give me a second, guys.
Oh wait, where's my bat?
All right. After doing a routine scan, Bakar discovers that the red stasis over here has a life sign when it shouldn't have one. Do you notify anybody else in your crew, or do you just meander over there?
I just meander over there. Probably a mistake on my part, but I think it's a malfunction.
Okay. Move your piece over to the front of that red stasis pod. Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay. So you notice none of these other stasis pods are active,
But this one right here, it's frosted over. You can't see inside. It's clearly been turned on when it wasn't before.
All right. So I use my heads-up display to scan inside.
One life side.
All right. I now go back to the bridge and call all the crew to the bridge.
All right, everybody. Everybody want to join them?
Which part's the bridge? Is that where the tables are?
Yeah. Yep, I'll join him on the bridge.
I've joined him on the bridge as well.
So everybody, thank you for coming. We have ourselves a stowaway.
What makes you say that?
Well, it could be the active stasis pod, the life sign, or the ugly humanoid in the stasis pod.
So we have a criminal aboard.
Well, yeah, I suppose technically. Only our houses were supposed to be allowed on this ship, but I don't necessarily blame the guy for wanting to live.
I'm wondering, how did we go so long without knowing about the stowaway?
Has he been here since the beginning or since the last planet?
Computer says that the stasis pod has been active since the beginning. I'll have to apologize. I just missed it in the rush for us to get power for the ship. But
there a
now
name?
that full power has been restored, internal sensors are back online. So as I was doing a routine scan, I found him.
Do we know who this person is?
Not yet. My
What house
question
is
is,
he
do we let
from?
him out or do we just space him?
Or
What house is he from?
Does the computer know anything about this person?
No, nothing.
Will it affect the life support of this ship to have extra crew members?
No more than the pile of lizard people we've already put in the stasis. So we could handle it.
Well, if we open the stasis, though, that changes how much air is being breathed, how much food's being taken.
The food, true, although we've got a large supply of it. It wouldn't strain resources that much. Of
Well, I
course.
will say though that the fact that he was able to stow away on here, he might have some skills to offer.
So I vote we at least let him out.
Like, cut everyone's
We'll
throats
decide
and
what to do
sleep,
with him
and then
then.
take the ship wherever he wants.
What? What, Wolf?
He might decide to cut everyone's throats in their sleep and then take the ship wherever he wants to go. Let's not make assumptions.
Oh, there's no assumptions. The first thing he'll see is a red laser at his head with my grenade launcher aimed to his face.
Let's put him in the brig.
You guys don't have a brig.
Then make
Hey,
I
who
have-
is Kel Baylock? Whose
that's
character is
that's my
Kel?
character, but I didn't change. I didn't change the name on it.
Okay, that's throwing me off.
All right, unless you have any objections, I'm going to let him out, but I will be aiming my grenade launcher at his head.
We should all go in there and surround.
James, you want to
Oh,
move you
welcome
over?
committee.
Yep, I'll go in and get into melee range. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I just want to be able to act quick.
All right. I open up the pod, step back, aiming my weapon at Andy. Which, Andy, what's your character's name? Well, don't tell me that. We'll find that out in a second.
All right, you activate the stasis pod. All right, so
Yep.
when you flip the switch, you hear the computer kick on, basically saying that defrosting takes a second. It opens up with a big puff of steam goes into the air. Andy, what you see is that the steam, the thing starts to open. You're disoriented. You actually don't remember actually getting into the stasis pod. It's kind of like a little bit of lag, and the capsule opens up, and you're looking at a man with a grenade launcher pointed directly at you.
Hang on, let me think.
Step out very slowly. Do not give me an excuse to blow up this stasis pod. I couldn't care less about your life.
Now,
guy.
at least let him speak.
Don't remember inviting you on my ship.
Oh, that's funny. This is the Technomancer ship Destiny. We are all here to save magic. You are a stowaway.
Guilty.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't pull the trigger on this fancy grenade launcher.
Well, I've got some skills that might be useful to you. Did you notice you never knew the whole time I was on the ship? That's because I was camouflaged in your system.
I didn't know about you because the ship was powered down and internal sensors were offline. That is a mistake I will never make again. Now, I've already got one of my crew saying that we should just space you because he's afraid that you'll slit all our throats in our sleep.
Not my style. I'm more of steal all your money and your ship and run away. Wouldn't kill you though. Not my thing.
You would be killing us in the process, leaving us stranded. The wave of magic, the wave that's killing all the magic would kill us too.
Not that you could fly this ship anyway. Go ahead, try. I'll take you to the bridge myself.
Good point. I guess I'll need you after all.
All right, guys, what do you think? I personally vote space him.
What house are you from?
You're not from a house.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not from one.
Oh my
Who are his people?
He's just a magic user from Earth. So, like, you guys are all from noble houses. He's just like a commoner.
How did you get on here in the first place?
I have fairly weak but effective cloaking ability, and I hack the systems. With my cloaking ability, I can move about 1.5 times faster than the normal human, and just rush the system, and I just camouflage myself.
While he's saying all that, I'm scanning him with my heads-up display.
Nothing you can detect. Everything that he's talking about would be in the magic range.
Okay. Does he have any weapons on him?
Andy, would you have any weapons?
No.
Then no. Just
He's
claws.
unarmed.
Very foolish. What were your plans after stowing away on here?
Just to get where I needed to go, somewhere, anywhere but the planet that was about to be destroyed.
It sounds like his skills would be very useful. I bet you he's probably the only stealthy character we have in the whole.
Yeah, I hate to agree, but
That's
also
incorrect. But yeah, considering the last week I was in stealth the entire time, and I'm not even in the room right now sleeping.
Oh, you're
We've
over there
got-
sleeping?
we've got another stealth character, but he is the last of our race besides us. Maybe we shouldn't space him.
And I extend out my hand to you, Clint. Oh, by the way, my name's Dax.
Oh. He's a Dax.
Well, I sheathe my
Is this
I
of the
sheathe my
Judea
grenade
variety?
launcher. All right, Dax. So I'm inclined to let you stay. I still think Wolf is going to gut you like a carp, but you can make your case to him when he wakes up.
Alright, guys.
Better than the circumstances I was in before.
In the middle of your guys' conversation, you feel the ship drastically slow down, and it says power reserves critical.
Oh, son of a... Ash, keep your eye on him. I'm going to the bridge.
Alright.
I immediately load up a fireball in my hand.
Alright. So,
I summon my familiar.
alright, just put a piece for your familiar. There you go.
I don't know about the pieces for the animals. I don't think I have it.
It's okay. We'll get more next time. Alright, Bakar, when you go to the bridge, you notice that your power reserves are pretty much at a low. You can't jump out of this system. So you're in the same situation you are before. The timer on how long you have in the system is 4 days before the
All
wave
right.
hits. And what you see before you is right here on the left side, we see a little spaceship. And same thing as before. So,
Oh, wait, how much quintessence does it take for me to summon my familiar?
just one.
All right. So we knew that it would drain most of our power supply to get us here. That's confirmed. We've got 4 days of power left before the wave overtakes us. We need to find out which planet in this system to touch down on.
Who's
Hey, Dominique, can you do your entropy?
I had to check the planets.
Fire, I keep
Yes.
getting this error 404 spam.
Sorry, I was looking at all these things, and I guess they're.
Please stop.
Okay, I was trying to put them back.
Okay.
Jen, do you use your hex ability?
Yeah, I'm gonna check the planets, like the what was it called? Like to see the future, or what was it?
You're
Wasn't that the entropy?
Yeah, you're going to use entropy to check the probabilities of each planet being the one you guys need to go to, allowing you to effectively reduce the number of planets you have to scan. So go ahead and
We
roll.
just got back on the ship with that god, and we were already running out again. What the fuck?
You guys jumped into a total different galaxy. Every time you guys complete a mission, you go to another galaxy.
Also, Andy I'm scanning the ship, and Andy stowing away also drained more power than we expected. So he's at least partially responsible for this. I'm keeping that to myself for now, though.
Okay, hold fire. Back while these guys are doing whatever they're doing. What's supposed to happen?
What was that?
Oh, yeah, come with me over here.
Josh summoned a dice tray.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I'm summoning a dice tray, and what it's going to do for you guys is that when you roll your dice, roll the dice in the box, and on the left side, it'll tell you your results.
Cool.
All
All
right,
right,
Doc.
Wolf.
Entropy, the
This might come,
what
this
planet would
might
be
come
the
as a surprise to you, but I'm not much of a team player. But even I can see that ruling by committee is not going to work on this ship. You're constantly taking command, and the last thing you need when you're doing that is to ask anyone's opinion. Just do what you want. Just get it. We don't got time to fuck around. Every time we jump into a system, we got like 4 days to kill. Now, if you leave things to our own devices, I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm going to solve every problem with a bullet. So I don't mind hanging in the background and waiting for someone to give a signal either. So what do you want?
All right. I'm taking command of the ship then.
You got it. As far as I'm concerned, you're the only one qualified.
Good. Then
Okay.
my first order,
Get the
Wolf.
entropy.
If this stowaway does anything that you don't like, shoot him.
You got it.
Alrighty, guys. Jen, go ahead and cast your spell over the console, and see if you can make your odds better at which planet you're going to choose.
What do I roll?
Your Arete.
No one has any problem with him taking command?
No.
No, Bruce is good with.
I'm in a different room.
Alright. You got a 2, an 8, and a 9, so you got 2 successes. That's going to give her a 50-50 odd. Alright, so she's going to eliminate half of your possible outcomes. Or you guys got to choose one of these 3.
All right. Good job, Jen. All right. We're going to just hit the first planet. It's closest to us. It'll leave us a little bit more power reserves. So, all right, we're landing now.
Which one are you hitting?
This one here.
Okay, guys, make sure you spend 2 quintessence per block. So what is that, 4 blocks? You guys as a group have to give up 8 quintessence to travel to that point.
So that puts us all at 12?
No, not 8 each. 8 as a group altogether. So if everybody just sacrificed 1, somebody sacrificed 2, you would have enough.
All right, I'll sacrifice 2.
I'll do
No,
1 since I just used a point to see where we should go.
Actually, Bruce doesn't cast spells, so he can sacrifice 2 if anybody else needs to cast.
Okay. Thanks, Bruce.
I sacrificed 1.
All right, guys. You scan the
Is
world.
this the,
It has life, and you do detect magic on there. Are you guys gonna land and explore?
Yes.
All right, excellent. So the ship lands. You land outside a bustling village, and everybody got their figurines saved, right?
Yes.
yes.
Remember, right click save as object. Andy, did you do that on?
Say that again.
Right click on your character and do save as object.
All right, and then every time we jump, could you guys change these blocks to your colors? That would be great.
It's not doing anything. I'm right clicking and it's not doing anything.
Are you sure you're over yours?
Yeah, I'm hovering over Dax.
I got you, Dax. All right, we ready to jump?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm surprised your bat even wants to come out.
Give it a second for everybody to load in.
Holy shit!
I know, right?
Jesus,
He's been busy.
I feel like I'm in an NES RPG. I love it.
It's pretty awesome.
Okay, remember, go over here and change the color of the blocks for me. I'm gonna summon Dax and James.
The first thing we're going to do is go to the Millennial Fair. Then we're going to go see the king.
Everything's explorable. Everybody can go into any single one of these buildings. I have them all.
Okay. So how do we get our object? Object. Spawn, right?
Yep.
Where this map are we landing?
You guys are gonna be landing over here to the north.
Hey, just curious, did you guys bind my hands? I mean, am I walking around sort of slight prisoner-ish?
Well, actually, that's I take you aside. So I'm going to give you just enough rope to hang yourself, Dax. If you want to be a member of this crew, you'll act accordingly. If you don't,
No, you're in a prison because you can't outrun a bullet.
Yep, which was what I was about to say. There's a member of my team that will be watching you at all times. You do something he doesn't like, he has orders to shoot to kill. Just so
Hey,
you know.
where did my character spawn? I spawned it, but I don't see. Does anyone see my character?
I don't
They all
see
spawn here in the
mine.
middle.
On in the middle?
I moved everybody's pieces up here to the north.
Yeah. So
I don't see
Dax,
Sharon's.
Did somebody delete my character off the board or something?
Nope, I found
Mike
her
keeps
laying
saying
over there.
Like Mike keeps saying
Here she
Ken.
is.
Dax, you
thanks.
understand the situation you're in.
I do.
She's upside down. I can't get her.
Okay.
Alrighty, guys. So you guys land during the day. The village is bright, sunny. You hear children singing and having fun in the park ahead of you. There's people walking around, minding their own lives. And as a little bonus tidbit, every once in a while when you put your hand over an object, it'll say Town Hall, but if you leave your hand over it, it'll give a description of what you see.
Oh wow.
Those children are creepy, Josh.
I didn't have
Okay.
children models, okay? So blue are boys, pinks are girls.
So the first thing I'm going to say is I wonder if there's any intelligent life on this planet.
First thing I'm
Oh.
going to say is I wonder if that's water in that fountain.
All right,
Josh, the big trees are floating.
Before we separate,
Okay? That'll make sense as we go, but I'll custom make your character later, which is just want to get the game rolling.
okay?
So for
Sounds
attributes,
good.
so what's my
Do I need to roll my own?
Yeah, you're going to need to roll your own stuff on your side, James, because everyone else is going to roll them in-game, but you'll have to roll out there because you're not in-game controlling.
Can do.
Alrighty, guys. Andy, I made you a character right here. What color did you want to be?
My color Death Trek is gray, so I can do gray.
Gray's fine. James will be brown. And the monsters will be black, but I'll control them. So everybody's got their color piece. Are we ready to start the game, guys?
We're ready.
Mafia leader is Andy.
All right,
No,
Andy.
no, that one. I don't think that one's Andy. I had brought that one in thinking it might fit what Andy was wanting. That's why I was asking.
All right, Andy, you see this gray piece right here where the white hand's circling?
Yeah.
That is you. All right, so we're going to place you in the ship right next to the stasis pod where you're hanging out.
Okay.
Right click on it and save it like the rest of us had to do.
Yeah, save the object. That way when we reload into a new area, you can find it.
Also, if you right click on it, you can name it down there at the bottom. So that when we hover over it, we can see that it's you.
All right. So are we all on the ship right now?
Yeah, for now.
All right. I'm doing routine maintenance on the ship. And I decide to do a routine scan.
A
Okay.
scan of what?
Well, you
The
guys.
interior of the ship.
Okay. Well, the interior of the ship would obviously see anomaly at the red stasis pod. One
What
second.
color is Clint?
I go to investigate.
Give me a second, guys.
Oh wait, where's my bat?
All right. After doing a routine scan, Bakar discovers that the red stasis over here has a life sign when it shouldn't have one. Do you notify anybody else in your crew, or do you just meander over there?
I just meander over there. Probably a mistake on my part, but I think it's a malfunction.
Okay. Move your piece over to the front of that red stasis pod. Oh, yeah, there you are. Okay. So you notice none of these other stasis pods are active, but this one right here is frosted over. You can't see inside. It's clearly been turned on when it wasn't before.
All right. So I use my heads-up display to scan inside.
One life sign.
All right. I now go back to the bridge and call all the crew to the bridge.
All right, everybody. Everybody want to join them?
Which part's the bridge? Is that where the tables are?
Yeah.
Yep, I'll join him on the bridge.
I've joined him on the bridge as well.
So everybody, thank you for coming. We have ourselves a stowaway.
What makes you say that?
Well, it could be the active stasis pod, the life sign, or the ugly humanoid in the stasis pod.
So we have a criminal aboard.
Well, yeah, I suppose technically. Only our houses were supposed to be allowed on this ship, but I don't necessarily blame the guy for wanting to live.
I'm wondering, how did we go so long without knowing about the stowaway?
Has he been here since the beginning or since the last planet?
Computer says that the stasis pod has been active since the beginning. I'll have to apologize. I just missed it in the rush for us to get power for the ship. But now that full power has been restored, internal sensors are back online. So as I was doing a routine scan, I found him.
Do we know who this person is?
Not yet. My
What house
question
is
is,
he
do we let
from?
him out or do we just space him?
Or
What house is he from?
Does the computer know anything about this person?
No, nothing.
Will it affect the life support of this ship to have extra crew members?
No more than the pile of lizard people we've already put in the stasis. So we could handle it.
Well, if we open the stasis, though, that changes how much air is being breathed, how much food's being taken.
The food, true, although we've got a large supply of it. It wouldn't strain resources that much. Of
Well, I
course.
will say though that the fact that he was able to stow away on here, he might have some skills to offer.
So I vote we at least let him out.
Like, cut everyone's
We'll
throats.
decide
and
what to do
sleep,
with him
and then
then.
take the ship wherever he wants.
What, Wolf?
He might decide to cut everyone's throats in their sleep and then take the ship wherever he wants to go. Let's not make assumptions.
Oh, there's no assumptions. The first thing he'll see is a red laser at his head with my grenade launcher aimed to his face.
Let's put him in the brig.
You guys don't have a brig.
And make-
Hey,
I
who
have
is Kel Baylock? Whose
That's me.
character is
That's my
Kel?
character, but I didn't change. Let me change the name on it.
Okay, that's throwing me off.
All right, unless you have any objections, I'm going to let him out, but I will be aiming my grenade launcher at his head.
We should all go in there and surround.
James, you want to
Oh,
move you
welcome,
over?
committee.
Yep, I'll go in and get into melee.
Melee range? Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I just want to be able to act quick.
All right. I open up the pod, step back, aiming my weapon at Andy. Andy, what's your character's name? Well, don't tell me that. We'll find that out in a second.
All right. You activate the stasis pod. All right. So
Yep.
when you flip the switch, you hear the computer kick on, basically saying that defrosting takes a second. It opens up with a big puff of steam goes into the air. Andy, what you see is that the steam, the thing starts to open. You're disoriented. You actually don't remember actually getting into the stasis pod. It's kind of like a little bit of lag. And the capsule opens up, and you're looking at a man with a grenade launcher pointed directly at you.
Hang on, let me think.
Step out very slowly. Do not give me an excuse to blow up this stasis pod. I couldn't care less about your life.
So,
Now,
guy,
at least let him speak.
don't remember inviting you on my ship.
Oh, that's funny. This is the Technomancer ship Destiny. We are all here to save magic. You are a stowaway.
Guilty.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't pull the trigger on this fancy grenade launcher.
Well, I've got some skills that might be useful to you. Did you notice you never knew the whole time I was on the ship? That's because I was camouflaged in your system.
I didn't know about you because the ship was powered down and internal sensors were offline. That is a mistake I will never make again. Now, I've already got one of my crew saying that we should just space you because he's afraid that you'll slit all our throats in our sleep.
Not my style. I'm more of steal all your money and your ship and run away. Wouldn't kill you though. Not my thing.
You would be killing us in the process, leaving us stranded. The wave of magic, the wave that's killing all the magic would kill us too.
Not that you could fly this ship anyway. Go ahead, try. I'll take you to the bridge myself.
Good point. I guess I'll need you after all.
All right, guys, what do you think? I personally vote space him.
What house are you from?
You're not from a house.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not from one.
Oh my
Who are his people?
He's just a magic user from Earth. So, like, you guys are all from noble houses. He's just like a commoner.
How did you get on here in the first place?
I have fairly weak but effective cloaking ability, and I hack the systems. With my cloaking ability, I can move about 1.5 times faster than the normal human, and just rush the system, and I just camouflage myself.
While he's saying all that, I'm scanning him with my heads-up display.
Nothing you can detect. Everything that he's talking about would be in the magic range.
Okay. Does he have any weapons on him?
Andy, would you had any weapons?
No.
Then no. Just
He's
claws.
unarmed.
Very foolish. What were your plans after stowing away on here?
Just to get where I needed to go, somewhere, anywhere but the planet that was about to be destroyed.
It sounds like his skills would be very useful. I bet you he's probably the only stealthy character we have in the whole.
Yeah, I hate to agree, but
That's
also
incorrect. But yeah, considering the last week I was in stealth the entire time, and I'm not even in the room right now sleeping.
Oh, you're over there sleeping?
We've got another stealth character, but he is the last of our race besides us. Maybe we shouldn't space him.
And I extend out my hand to you, Clint. Oh, by the way, my name's Dax.
Oh. He's a Dax.
Well, I sheathe my
Is this
I
of the
sheathe my
Div
grenade
variety?
launcher. All right, Dax. So I'm inclined to let you stay. I still think Wolf is going to gut you like a carp, but you can make your case to him when he wakes up.
All right, guys.
Better than the circumstances I was in before.
In the middle of your guys' conversation, you feel the ship drastically slow down, and it says power reserves critical.
Oh, son of a... Ash, keep your eye on him. I'm going to the bridge.
All right.
I immediately load up a fireball in my hand.
All right. So,
I summon my familiar.
all right, just put a piece for your familiar. There you go.
I don't know about the pieces for the animals. I don't think I have it.
It's okay. We'll get more next time. All right, Bakar, when you go to the bridge, you notice that your power reserves are pretty much at a low. You can't jump out of this system. So you're in the same situation you are before. The timer on how long you have in the system is 4 days before the wave
All right.
hits. And what you see before you is right here on the left side, we see a little spaceship. And same thing as before. So,
Oh, wait, how much quintessence does it take for me to summon my familiar?
just one.
All right. So we knew that it would drain most of our power supply to get us here. That's confirmed. We've got 4 days of power left before the wave overtakes us. We need to find out which planet in this system to touch down on.
Who's
Hey, Dominique, can you do your entropy?
I had to check the planets.
Fire, I keep
Yes.
getting this error 404 spam.
Sorry, I was looking at all these things, and I guess they're.
Please stop.
Okay, I was trying to put them back.
Okay.
Jen, do you use your hex ability?
Yeah, I'm gonna check the planets, like the what was it called? Like to see the future, or what was it?
You're
Wasn't that the entropy?
Yeah, you're going to use entropy to check the probabilities of each planet being the one you guys need to go to, allowing you to effectively reduce the number of planets you have to scan. So go ahead and
We
roll.
just got back on the ship with that god, and we were already running out again. What the fuck?
You guys jumped into a total different galaxy. Every time you guys complete a mission, you go to another galaxy.
Also, Andy I'm scanning the ship, and Andy stowing away also drained more power than we expected. So he's at least partially responsible for this. I'm keeping that to myself for now, though.
Okay, hold fire. While these guys are doing whatever they're doing, what's supposed to happen?
What is that?
Oh, you come with me over here.
Josh summoned a dice tray.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I'm summoning a dice tray, and what it's going to do for you guys is that when you roll your dice, roll the dice in the box, and on the left side it'll tell you your results.
Cool. All right,
All right,
all right,
Doc.
And
Wolf.
entropy the
This
same
might come.
with
This
Plan
might come
OB
as a surprise to you, but I'm not much of a team player. But even I can see that ruling by committee is not going to work on this ship. You're constantly taking command, and the last thing you need when you're doing that is to ask anyone's opinion. Just do what you want. Just get it. We don't got time to fuck around. Every time we jump into a system, we got like 4 days to kill. Now, if you leave things to our own devices, I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm going to solve every problem with a bullet. So
Understood.
I don't mind hanging in the background and waiting for someone to give a signal either. So what do you want?
All right. I'm taking command of the ship then.
You got it. As far as I'm concerned, you're the only one qualified.
Good. Then
Okay.
my first order,
using
Wolf.
entropy.
If this stowaway does anything that you don't like, shoot him.
You got it.
Alrighty, guys. Jen, go ahead and cast your spell over the console and see if you can make your odds better at which planet you're going to choose.
What do I roll?
Your Arete.
No one has any problem with him taking command?
No.
No, Bruce is good with.
I'm in a different room.
Alright. You got a 2, an 8, and a 9, so you got 2 successes. That's going to give her a 50-50 odd. Alright, so she's going to eliminate half of your possible outcomes. Or you guys got to choose one of these 3.
All right. Good job, Jen. All right. We're going to just hit the first planet. It's closest to us. It'll leave us a little bit more power reserves. So, all right, we're landing now.
Which one are you hitting?
This one here.
Okay, guys, make sure you spend 2 quintessence per block. So what is that, 4 blocks? You guys as a group have to give up 8 quintessence to travel to that point.
So that puts us all at 12?
No, not 8 each. 8 as a group altogether. So if everybody just sacrificed 1, somebody sacrificed 2, you would have enough.
All right, I'll sacrifice 2.
I'll do
No,
1 since I just used a point to see where we should go.
Actually, Bruce doesn't cast spells, so he can sacrifice 2 if anybody else needs to cast.
Okay. Thanks, Bruce.
I sacrificed 1.
Alright, guys. You scan the
Is
world.
this the,
It has life. And you do detect magic on there. Are you guys going to land and explore?
Yes.
Alright, excellent. So, the ship lands. You land outside a bustling village. And everybody got their figurines saved, right?
Yes.
yes?
Remember, right click, save as object. Andy, did you do that on?
Say that again.
Right click on your character and do save as object.
Alright, and then every time we jump, could you guys change these blocks to your colors? That would be great.
It's not doing anything. I'm right clicking and it's not doing anything.
Are you sure you're over yours?
Yeah, I'm hovering over Dax.
I got you, Dax. Alright, we ready to jump?
Yes.
Okay.
surprised your bat even wants to come out.
Give it a second for everybody to load in.
Holy shit.
I know, right?
Jesus.
He's been busy.
I feel like I'm in an NES RPG. I love it.
It's pretty awesome.
Okay, remember, go over here and change the color of the blocks for me. I'm going to summon Dax and James.
The first thing we're going to do is go to the Millennial Fair. Then we're going to go see the king.
Everything's explorable. Everybody can go into any single one of these buildings. I have them all.
Okay. So how do we get our object? Object. Spawn, right?
Yep.
Where this map are we landing?
You guys are going to be landing over here to the north.
Hey, just curious, did you guys bind my hands? I mean, am I walking around sort of slight prisoner-ish?
Well, actually, that's I take you aside. So I'm going to give you just enough rope to hang yourself, Dax. If you want to be a member of this crew, you'll act accordingly. If you
Oh
don't,
no, you're in a prison because you can't outrun a bullet.
yep, which was what I was about to say. There's a member of my team that will be watching you at all times. You do something he doesn't like, he has orders to shoot to kill. Just so
Hey,
you know.
where did my character spawn? I spawned it, but I don't see. Does anyone see my character?
I don't.
They
I
all
don't
spawn
see
here in the
mine.
middle.
On in the middle.
I moved everybody's pieces up here to the north.
Yeah. So
I don't see
Dax,
Sharon's.
Did somebody delete my character off the board or something?
Nope, I found
Mike
her
keeps
laying
saying
over there.
Like Mike keeps saying.
Here she is.
Dax, you
thanks.
understand the situation you're in.
I do.
She's upside down. I can't get her.
Okay.
Alrighty, guys. So you guys land during the day. The village is bright, sunny. You hear children singing and having fun in the park ahead of you. There's people walking around, minding their own lives. And as a little bonus tidbit, every once in a while when you put your hand over an object, it'll say Town Hall, but if you leave your hand over it, it'll give a description of what you see.
Oh wow.
Those children are creepy, Josh.
I didn't have
Okay.
children models, okay? So blue are boys, pinks are girls.
So the first thing I'm going to say is I wonder if there's any intelligent life on this planet.
First thing I'm
Oh.
going to say is I wonder if that's water in that fountain.
All right,
Josh, the big trees are floating.
before we separate,
Does it have a suppressor on it?
yes, and a scope.
All right. If you want, you can hand it over to me. I'll sit up on top of the building while you guys do some chatties.
Alright, guys, I got the server
Sounds
back
good.
up.
Here you go.
Okay.
It was probably just,
Ironically, I have a decent etiquette score. I just don't like using it.
that was probably just a whole lot for everybody to load up at once.
Okay, I'll come in last. Just let me know when people start getting in.
Now it's Trash God 1.
Yep.
Yes, as the password.
Oh, my bad. What's the first part?
Trash God.
The server.
Yeah, the server is Trash God. The password is Trash God 1.
Is it coming up?
Where are the Dillagers?
No, it should just be Trash God is the server name.
No, just that for some reason in the description it says where are the
Yeah.
Dillagers?
Yeah, that's the thing it starts with. I don't know what's up with that.
Okay.
Use Kel Baylock.
It's me. I don't know why it doesn't say my name every time I
You
spawn.
had two of them out there.
Spawn
One
one.
is a wolf, and then
Okay, we'll
there's a
just get
Kel.
Okay, get the one that's the Kel and just throw it off to the side. Doesn't exist.
There, just save it again with the wolf name, and every time you spawn it, it'll have wolf. All right, everybody back in?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna promote everybody back
Yep.
up, and we can start again. Sorry about the hiccup.
Yeah, no problem.
No worries.
Okay,
It's like
so
I never left.
Yeah, I could save the state, so
Some
what
of the big
building?
trees are missing.
What building interests you? Before I
please,
decide
please
where
stop
I'm gonna.
summoning pieces. All right, guys, you want to explore the town, or do you want to immediately go into another building? Want to try talking to people?
Well, hold fire here. Which building interests you? Where are you going?
I see an inn. I think I
Yeah.
might go to the inn.
Yeah, I think we should explore the inn first.
I agree.
Ash
if
wants
we
to
wanna make a
go
map.
look in the town hall.
All right.
Unfortunately, I can't open up two different zones at once, so
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, if we're doing a RP of the mind, I could, but I cannot do that with this program.
Ash,
Juliet.
we'll investigate that as well, but we should stick together at first. Need I remind you what happened the last time?
You're right.
Okay, outside, you see this the town mayor. He's a battered guy. He's got an eye patch on, severely scarred, and he's haggard. He welcomes you to his town and says sorry you had to come here in such dire circumstances. As you look closer in the town everywhere, everything seems to be battered, clawed up, a little bit of blood in places, windows broken, almost like they've had constant attacks. The only buildings that have no markings on them whatsoever is the inn and the guild hall.
All right, I go up to the mayor to talk to him.
Who is the mayor? Toback?
Tovak is the mayor.
Well, I'm off over by this tree over here with a scope right on his. Going between the two of them, Toback and the new stowaway dude.
All right, so you're going to be facing towards Tovak, right?
Well, I can't. I'm trying to get on the roof of one of these things, but I won't stay up there. Let's just assume I'm up on.
All right, I'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, so Bakar, are you going to talk to Tovak?
Yes.
All right. He
All right.
greets you to his
Mr.
town.
Mr. Mayor, thank you for your warm greeting. I have to ask though, it seems like that you've been, under attack. It looks like most of your buildings have been damaged. Tell me what's going on, please. Maybe we can help.
What he's going to say is that every night his town
Wait,
is.
sorry, Bear. What the hell? They all look human or something? Is this like Star Trek where everyone looks human?
These people, yeah, you're going to notice that everybody in the universe has a tendency to look human, but there is
Okay.
a magical reason for that.
Okay, no, that's fine. That makes description easier. Okay, go.
Also, don't forget that that Batgar created universal translators for.
Yeah. Also, do you know how in Stargate the reason they see humans everywhere is because the ghoul took them
The gold.
Yep.
and took them, enslaved them, and then smattered them across the galaxy?
Yeah.
It's very similar in this one. All beings are made by magic, so they all follow.
It didn't explain why they had a guy that looked like a chick leading them, though.
No, it didn't. But you know what I mean. Similar idea.
Got you.
Okay. That's why I don't like Star Trek. Everyone would be looking like humans. That's ridiculous. Anyway.
Actually, Star Trek has another people that are similar to the. Yeah, you just don't know the lore.
Turns out there's a progenitor race, but anywho.
Yeah, that seeded the universe.
See, that makes sense then. All right. So okay. He says, "Well, every night we get attacked by these monsters, and we all try to board ourselves up and defend ourselves, but we're losing battle. We're losing people every day."
My character notices the guillotine and the gallows and asks the mayor if they've had issues with criminals lately.
Well, he's going to say, well, they're not for criminals. Crime is really low here. But these monsters are townfolk. We can never really figure out which one it is, but whenever we have a meeting and we all agree who is one of the monsters, we sort that out.
Wait, what?
While the mayor
they
is
have an inquisition.
While the mayor's talking, I'm halfway listening and I'm halfway watching this.
I'm also scanning my surroundings with my heads-up display while I'm talking to them.
So the monsters are townsfolk that transform at night?
Yes.
So, Mr. Mayor, how are you able to determine who's the townsfolk and who the monster is? Do you wait until they turn?
We have ways.
What ways? Please expand on that.
There's the test.
I signal Jen. I probably should have done this. All right, so one of the things that we have is predetermined signals. One of them is that, a certain hand language, I can tell Jen to use her mental abilities. And I'm signaling her to do that now, discreetly.
Okay, I'm going to read the mayor's mind.
Okay, so roll your Arte, but here, so we have community dice. Give me a second.
Would she also be rolling her mind?
It's all the
Doesn't
same
she
thing.
roll both?
It's all the same thing. There you go. Give us a roll. And this is, you're going to be reading his mind, so that's just a rank 1 ability. Can't manipulate anything. All you can do is read his thoughts. Roll those straight. Oh, here, I'll lock the tray. There you go. Just pick up the dice and give him a roll.
Only stop. Put it back. Stop. What are you doing?
What you do is you come over here, you pick up the 3. And
I can do it in there too.
Okay. You rolled 1-8. You got a single success. You read his mind. And what are you trying to determine? Do you want just what he's thinking about?
Yeah, information about the monsters, like in their way that, like what he's like thinking about, because we just asked him like where are the ways that they know. So I want a little bit more information about like the
Well,
monsters
you
and
know,
You're going to
this,
see.
all he's thinking about is from this direction. I can see down her top.
Yeah. All right. You're going to get flashes
I
of
have
him.
an idea.
Go ahead.
Why don't one of us just take the test? We know that we aren't one of the monsters because we're not from here. So why don't we just take
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So what Jen sees in
Okay.
his mind is that he has this emblem, this big emblem, and it's made of silver, and he presses it against something's flesh, and you see smoke ripping off, and the guy's screaming. That's what you see in his memory.
So, are we dealing with werewolves?
Bruce, do you still want to take the test?
Yes.
Alrighty. They grab his character. He comes over to the mayor. Voluntarily, you want to take the test?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. The mayor pulls an amulet from underneath his shirt and presses it against your skin. You feel a minor annoyance at the fact that someone's pressing a nasty ass amulet against you.
I'll take one for the team.
Nothing happens. Mayor looks at you and says, "Welcome to my town. You're perfectly clean."
Sypha
Sounds good.
asked, what was that test supposed to do if he was a monster?
He wouldn't have liked it very much.
I didn't
Well,
like it
that-
very much anyway, but it wasn't altogether.
While that's going on, what sort of tricks is the magician doing with a snake?
He's doing the whole biblical trick where he turns a snake into a staff and then back to a snake. Makes two
Oh, that
snakes.
guy's name's not Krang. That guy's name's Moses.
Yeah, no, Aaron.
Yep.
Aaron was the one who spoke.
No, he was making a biblical reference.
I know. Aaron was Moses's brother.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. So there's that. And okay, now Zabby, while you're trying to be all stealthy over here, this lady.
Remember, Zabby's supposed to be up on the roof.
We're gonna do this assuming he is on the roof.
Okay.
You don't see her coming, and all you notice is you feel a cold steel of the blunt side of a dagger, not the sharp edge, press against your throat. She just whispers in your ear that she could have took you any time she wanted. And by the time you turn around, she's gone.
I'm impressed. Not too
Hey,
many people
can I
can
have
sneak up on me, so
Can I have a piece from my
I'll
familiar?
remember that voice.
You can just summon it. But as you're observant, if you look on the backside of her hand, you see a black hand tattoo.
Black hand tattooed to her hand?
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
like literally the one from Skyrim tattooed the back of her head.
Okay, we got ourselves an assassin. Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
All right.
Anything else you guys would like to explore or learn about the village before we go into any of the building?
I want to talk to the magician some more. Sir, do you do any other tricks besides turning your snake into the staff?
Balloon animals.
I walk over beside Ash just to listen in.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Now we can.
Okay, sorry. I was some reason I guess I was holding the wrong button. He says, "Oh, but of course I do many tricks. What kind of tricks do you like? Do you like card tricks? Mind tricks? What would you like? Illusion?
I want to see an illusion.
All right. What he does is he pulls out one orb, okay, out of his hands, this small, black, polished orb. And what he does is he focuses on it. He's like, with the blow of just one blow, puff of air from my lungs, the orb will float. And he blows and he shakes his hand, and the orb starts to levitate about a foot above his hand. And then he rolls, he does the whole thing where he rolls his hand on all sides, and then he grabs it out of the air.
That is impressive, sir.
It's like, thank you. Been working on that one a while.
I too am a bit of magician. Not
Oh,
sure
yeah?
if I'm as well trained as you are.
Are you going to perform actual magic to a magician?
It crossed my mind.
It's like when the kids ask you to play hide and seek in Skyrim, and he casts invisibility on himself.
Yeah. Now, mind you,
Did the kids applaud after he did that trick?
of course, they're cheering and having fun, and this guy's like their main entertainment.
What were you about to say before I asked that?
Yeah, they're cheering and having fun.
I mean, you say bear in mind.
Oh yeah, bear in mind, there is an inquisition going on, and you haven't seen anyone use magic. Real magic.
Has he taken
Right.
the test?
No, he's trying to mess with the magician in the middle of the town.
I would do some magic. However, I believe I left all my magic. Let's see, what can I say? My magic equipment in the last town.
He's like, that's a shame. I'll catch you on the next one, though. I always like to converse with fellow practicers of the trade.
Yes, and maybe I can learn a thing or two from you.
Anytime. We'll catch a beer over at the bar.
Can I ask the mayor some more questions?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna ask him. So, how are people becoming these monsters? Is it a plague? Is it a curse? Or is more and more people becoming monsters? Or how many are there?
He said he doesn't know. Far as he can tell, they were always monsters.
What did they transform into?
They transform into very large monsters, long arms, furred, snarling teeth, like they're some kind of dog-human hybrid.
How many are
Josh,
there usually per night?
What's
while
up?
Jen is talking to the mayor, I send Interceptor to scout around the town.
All right, you scout around the town. You're gonna get aerial view of what we have here. Interceptor sees that everything's been damaged and clawed, really wrecked. Actually, if you look at the house over here for Steve's house, it's actually got holes and it looks like it's been on fire.
Hey, I just noticed Dax isn't with us. Where's he at?
He just forgot to move his piece. Dax is over here talking to the magician, am I correct?
Sounds
No,
right.
that was Ash. That was.
Ash was? Okay, what would Dax be doing?
I would be guarded, I guess, still by Wolf.
Okay, so I'll
I'm
keep you
just
over.
following him real close.
Yeah, but he might have been distracted by the assassin.
Don't be following me. You're way over there.
Okay.
I got you in. I got you in my sights. Don't worry.
All right, Ash was dealing with the magician. Okie dokie.
Correct.
Groovy.
I
We
still
gotta
can't
do
take
this,
the piece.
Steve.
Alrighty, guys. So Jen's continue to question the mayor, and more information she gets, you guys know exactly what you're dealing with. You're from a planet that's very proficient in magic. They have werewolves, and you guys know because you're all coming
So
from
yeah, I
next
have
world.
3 in occult, so I'd know that he's probably talking about werewolves, right?
Yes, but as far as you guys are aware, werewolves aren't made. They're not an infection. They're born. People are naturally a werewolf. Some are born as humans. Some is born as a animal. But in this universe, they are just natural, just like anything else.
How long has this been going on in your town?
The attack started about 3 weeks ago, right before our harvest festival when our crops started to die off.
So do you think these people are new to the town, or do you think they're natives to your town?
I know the fact they're natives. We've killed almost 30% of the population of this town.
Have you performed the test on everyone who's currently in the?
People are afraid to let me perform the test on them, and I am hesitant to do it. There's been riots. Usually the only ones that we can perform the test are on who the council determines that is one or suspect of one. Far as
Have there ever been any indication that they're not violent until you go out?
well, every time we run into one of them, they've been 100% violent.
By the way, I don't have anything out for Cypher's Familiar, but I wanted it to be a frog this,
Okie dokie.
and I'd like to send it over to the well to investigate.
Frogs are harder to shoot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Your frog hops to the edge of the well, looks down, and notices the water looks tainted. Like you can actually smell the filth coming from the water.
How far away are we from the ship?
You guys are, 10, 15 miles off. It's buried in the forest where these people can't see it. A little bit of a walk.
I'm gonna talk with the group. It's like, so if and not with the mayor. It's like, so if we're dealing with werewolves, they're born werewolves. So why did this start 3 weeks ago?
Maybe it has something to do with the wave of destruction of magic. Maybe it's bringing out latent tendency.
I think it was introduced.
Do you think a werewolf came here and then bit and infected the natives?
Possibly. I mean, we're travelers. What's the odds that there are other travelers?
Remember,
Wait, my frog just let me know that the water is tainted over here. Maybe it has something to do with the.
remember, guys, you know that werewolves are born. They're not infection. They're not magically created. They are naturally born. They're genetic.
Which my academics is 3, so I'm gonna guys. Werewolves are a natural being.
And
They're
I
not
have 3 in
infected.
occult.
Yeah. So what is they're from a lineage. So you could have a mother where she's a werewolf and a child not be because the parents are one's werewolf, one's not. It's a genetic thing.
So we need more information, guys. Instinctively, I think this Inquisition just found out about werewolves and they're pushing these people to defend themselves. But the fact is, we don't have enough information. We need to get it as quickly as possible. So everyone ask a lot of questions. I suggest we start in the inn, but we need to find out more than just what the mayor is telling us.
I'm
So,
revealing
what do y'all
myself.
think about this water being tainted?
I go over to the well and I scan it.
As far as from a biological standpoint, it is full of diseases, putrefied.
There's
Okay.
probably a dead body at the bottom of it.
Sypho, with her 3 into medicine, could she discern anything out of possibly the fact that water being tainted might have brought out the werewolf tendencies of these people that were already
No,
as a defense mechanism?
no, because everybody, you guys know a little bit about werewolves. They're immune to most diseases. Werewolves don't get sick. They don't die from injuries. They are just very strong physically creatures. So you know that the tainted water wouldn't even bother them.
Can I use my entropy just to change the water back to normal water?
You can go and cleanse the water in the well, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cleanse the water. Just use my entropy to cleanse it.
Okay.
Actually, hang on a second. That could be another test. If werewolves are immune to what's in the water, then normal people get sick. So we should be able to instantly tell who's been sick and who's.
Yeah, which I was about to ask the mayor. Mr. Mayor, has there been an illness that's been running around town?
He's gonna say, yeah, the water's filthy. It's killing all of our crops. The rivers have turned. Everything around here is just starting to putrefy and decay. But the beer's still good.
What about the people? Anyone throwing up, all that?
Well, we all switched to beer and alcohol-based drinks.
Even children?
Got to be kidding me.
Nope.
Well, this is a fun town.
Okay, I'm gonna
Mis-
cleanse the water for them.
Mr. Mayor, did the
Oh, never mind, because he doesn't know that we're magic. Hang on.
No.
Mr. Mayor, did the werewolf attacks and the foulness in the water occur at the same time?
The foulness of the water occurred first. Then the werewolf attacks began.
All right.
I'm in the group now here. So if you saw someone with a tattoo of a black hand on their hand, what would that signify?
I would say that was some sort of assassin or secret society. Did you see such a person?
We'll get back to that. I got a better question. Why are we solving the problems of this town of bumpkins anyway?
Because if there's a magical source to what's happening, we might be able to take it and fuel the ship with it and help these people at the same time.
I have no problem turning all these people into batteries, but I don't see them casting anything except, parlor tricks.
Yeah, I don't think whatever's afflicting this town came from them.
Are there
least
any
not from the
nearby
others.
shrines?
As far as religious stuff, these people seem to be completely devoid of a religious center. No markings anywhere.
So has anyone asked the question why some buildings are not damaged?
Sypha is over here looking at the guild hall and notices it's not damaged. Can she discern anything else about it?
The guild hall looks like the day it was built. It's perfect, beautiful. It has above the door, as you're if you're going to walk in, it has a plaque that says, "What is the color of night?"
Oh, well, that's intriguing.
What's the profession of the guild?
You're going to ask the mayor what the profession of the guild is?
Why not?
He says, I'm not sure. They've been there since the town was created. They provide a lot of wealth. We don't ask a whole lot of questions.
I have my cursor hovering over the orphanage. Is there any description I should know about, or we should know about?
The
Nothing's-
orphanage is actually badly damaged. I forgot to put that in the descriptor. The only two buildings that are not damaged are the inn and the guild hall. But the orphanage looks run down. It looks like it was the crappiest building in the town before it was the orphanage.
I say we go into the inn and check things out.
All right. Let's do that.
All right, you guys gonna go
Since
to the
these
orphanage?
buildings. Now I want to check out the inn.
Okay, the
Since
inn.
it's one of the undamaged buildings, maybe we'll see some sort of magic sign here. Maybe that's why
Ask
it's.
the mayor who owns the inn.
The inn is owned by just one of our townsfolk. She's been here as long as I can remember. Just a normal townsperson. Like, it's one of those people you could just forget. She's gonna say some basic name like Jane. Jane owns the at the inn.
Can I use my perception plus investigation to see if there's any like markings on either of the buildings?
On the guild hall, there is that placard that is engraved and it's beautiful. It's an ornate. It has black hand markings all over the building. As far as the inn, it just looks like a beautiful inn. Nothing wrong with it.
So no marking symbols, nothing.
Nope, nothing. Just looks like a gorgeous inn.
Too
Okay.
gorgeous.
I guess let's go inside and check out the inn.
Alrighty, guys. We all going in?
Yep.
Aye.
I'll be last.
Now, by the way, guys, the name of this town is Lupine Hollow.
Nice.
Ah.
Alright, welcome to the inn. You'll have to shrink down your pieces to walk around.
Oh, we have to get our characters out again.
Yes.
I never know where mine spawns. Where?
You can drag it next time.
Oh, I can. Where did it go? Does anyone see my character?
Yeah, it's on the. Well,
Oh, you can hold the little scale there. Look at all the beds. So cute.
All right. So, are there any patrons in the common room?
Alright, when you guys walk in, you see the lobby as it is presented here. You have the inn host. She is sitting at the table, and she is sleeping, face down in this chair right here.
She looks like she's had too much to drink.
Yep, and she's about 80 years old.
Bet you it's the owner.
What James say?
All right. So
That
anyone got any points in seduction? What?
I have charisma and manipulation.
All right. Have fun.
Same thing.
I have a feeling that she probably speaks the language of cash.
What?
Cash, you know, where, hey, I want to stay, X
Ah.
dollars. Alrighty, guys. So do you wake her up?
Yes.
Who wants to poke her?
Oh my, an old lady? You guys are messed up.
Grab MILF.
Okay, so who's waking her up?
Sharon's got the charisma. Go ahead, Sypha.
Sypha gently taps the old lady and asks if she's okay.
Alright, you tap her on the shoulder. She, in a very quick movement, in a panic, she grabs the bottle off the table, shatters it, and holds it up like a dagger. Oh! Customers! She just kind of calmly throws the bottle under the table and says, what can I do for you?
We were hoping
Somebody's
for
defending
meals and
position.
lodgings for the next few days, good lady.
Nice moves, Grandma. By the way.
She's gonna say, I've been in my share of bar fights. Alright, well, if you want lodging,
I hand her a few silver pieces.
well, you can stay in our economy rooms for this for a couple of days. Now,
Does
if you
she
want,
touch the silver pieces?
she does not. She doesn't touch it. You put it on the table. She just looks at it and says, "If you want, I will take those, but you can stay in the economy rooms." Now, if any of you are a little bit wealthier and willing to give me a gold piece, I have some really nice rooms upstairs. Now, if any of you are poor and just need a hostel, the economy rooms to my left are where you can stay for 1 copper piece a night.
I toss a gold piece, or I put a gold piece on the table. Will this cover lodging and your best rooms and food for the next 4 days?
For one
But
person,
for all of us?
for all of you, no. She grabs a coin real quick. She doesn't even hesitate. As soon as that coin hits the table, it's gone.
The
This,
gold, but she hasn't touched the silver.
she's trying to upsell the rest of you. She's like, right this
She's
way,
not
sir.
leaving it. She's not leaving the silver on the table because she can't touch it. She's a business.
Yeah, she ignores the rest of you and immediately leads Bakar this way, sir. Like, treating him top notch. Offered him free wine as he's walking with her and everything. Are you going to follow her?
Hold on, good lady.
If you add a few more gold to that, she might send in a pole dancer for you.
Let's negotiate this. So, would 4 gold get my entire party, your best rooms and lodgings, for 4 days?
Well, I only have 2 rooms, and they only have beds large enough for 2 apiece.
I'll stay in economy. I don't give a shit.
All right. In that
Yeah, same here.
case,
I'm staying in economy.
all right. Well, Have fun, peasants. I'll go to the finest room, and the others can stay in economy.
How much is the economy?
Yeah, the regular economy is 1 copper piece.
I'll put
Econ-
How
down a
much for
gold,
my silver?
Your
and I'll
silver
stay.
silver gets you economy plus, where you only have to share a room with 1 person. Regular economy, you get to share a room with 8 people.
I have
That's
points and
okay.
resources, Josh. I'll put down some gold, and I'm gonna stay in the. I'll put down a gold and stay in the.
The luxury.
And,
All right.
put Dax in our 4-room economy room, because I haven't let him off the hook by a long shot.
Oh, those are economy plus on the right side. So you guys are getting in the economy on the left side.
Yeah, but I'm an economy
take
plus.
one
I
of
put
those
down
silver
silver.
You're gonna put down a silver piece, James?
No, I'm gonna pick up one of her silver pieces off the table.
What is the what is it? What's like how many coppers 1 silver and how many silvers 1 gold?
100, 100, 100, all the way up.
Oh, so this 1 copper is like I got lots left over. Fucking A.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna go to try to take the silver piece off the table, and she's gonna, as soon as your hand even goes towards her money, she's gonna immediately stop and look back at you. Are you still gonna take her
Yes.
money?
Well, I'm gonna pick it up. Just one of.
She's like, so now everyone's paid, right? So she takes all the copper and silver from everyone. That silver's not hers, is it?
No.
No,
Okay.
that one's mine because I had put down 2.
Okay. And she's
I
gonna
haven't
just,
put in any yet. How much is it for the 4 or multiple nights?
you can stay in the hostel style one here, 1 copper a night. You can stay in the, a little bit more like a share in a room, 1 silver a night, and 1 gold for as many nights as you want to stay. It'll get you that big, nice luxury room up there.
That's the upstairs. I see what's going on.
Yeah, go upstairs if you got the luxury room and pick one of the rooms.
See, I had made the mistake of putting down 2 silver for 1 room.
Oh, where are the luxury rooms at?
This other big
There where
box
my
up here.
piece is.
Oh, okay. So I need.
I have an ulterior motive for that silver.
I'll stay in a hostel then.
Yeah,
Why-
I leave it there because I think it's odd that she didn't pick it up.
Alrighty. Now, you guys can explore. If you look your hands over some of these books and stuff as you're walking around, they actually have descriptions. Hey, James, watch this. This was hilarious. This book's called Choosing Your Victims, and the description is Know Your Target Audience.
Which I'm over there.
That's
I pick
awesome.
that book up and start reading it.
And this one over here is called Summoning a Demon for Dummies, Volume 1, Picking Your Demon.
That's awesome.
All right. So what am I finding out of choosing victims over here?
Alright, if you actually spend the 3 hours required to read that book, I'll give you an automatic +1 when you're attacking from stealth on any roll. Just automatic 1 success.
All right. I take the 3 hours.
Alright,
Should I be reading that then?
Can I use mine the speed read?
okay, you're gonna speed read the demon one?
I can use mine to do that, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I would also like to read it.
Alright, everybody that reads the demon one will gain a permanent +1 on occult.
Well, they can't get up here though, can they?
No. Only people that spent
Yeah,
the gold can go to the area up there.
I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my 4 copper on the table, and I'm gonna go over to the regular economy room.
So I get +1 to another point into occult.
Occult, yeah.
So, is there anything
Okay,
in the
alright, so just
economy plus?
while all these people are reading books and all that kind of stuff, I'm just going to, without going in any buildings or anything weird, I'm just going to see if I can't find someone with a mark on the back of their hand with a black hand on it. Because
So I get one to stealth, right, Josh?
No. Well, yeah, I'll just give you +1 on your subterfuge. So we just take subterfuge and fill in a dot.
Okay.
I'm gonna come over here and speed read the other book.
Well, then you get +1 on your subterfuge.
All right, so we can't go in there if we didn't pay for it. So, is there anything in the economy plus?
Nope, you guys get free bread in the economy plus and free beer. If you're in the
You mean
economy,
subterfuge for lying, right?
the lying and stealth.
Well, I have stealth and I have subterfuge.
All right, put 1 in each. Okay. Same thing with you, Backcard. Just put 1 in sub and 1 in stealth.
Okay.
All right. If you're in economy plus, you get free bread and drink for the day, so you don't have to worry about buying food or eats or anything. Now, if you're in economy, you don't get anything. It's just a bed.
What do I get? What do we get with the special rooms?
Evidently, you get books.
You get
Well, yeah,
books,
but
unlimited food and drink, nice wine, cheeses, reading material. She's on call as a concierge for you at 24 hours a day.
now I'm seeing in my room there's a weapons case here.
That's right. If you open it up, there's everything from long swords to daggers to crossbows, all sorts of cool stuff.
Oh. Is there a hand crossbow by any chance?
Yes.
All right. I take the hand crossbow and the quarrels.
All right, no problem. You got yourself a hand crossbow. Alrighty, guys.
Can I take the lantern from my room?
You grab it and you start to walk towards the lobby, and she immediately stops you and tells you to put it back.
I ask her how much for the lantern.
She's gonna say 10 copper pieces.
All right, I give her 10 copper pieces.
She's thank you for your business. Take the lantern.
Hey, quick side question. Just curious, what would be the conversion rate of 1 piece of gold to, like, say, dollars as far as what it gets?
Think of gold like thousands of dollars. 1 gold is like $1,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you're a high roller.
Wait, does he have a lot in resources? He's a stowaway in a commoner.
No. I was just curious. When Clint dropped that 1 gold, I was just thinking what it was worth and what the room was actually worth. So the room's like $1,000 for, several thousand, like a week or something.
It's like $1,000 for 5 days, so it's not that obscure.
Okay.
Really thinking about it in that route. But in this town, everyone's poor.
Oh.
Ash asks the host for some food.
Are you economy or economy plus?
Economy.
She's gonna say, well, there's food down at the bar. If you want
Oh boy.
me to make some food, that's extra.
How much, lady?
Oh, I can give you a piece of bread for 3 copper pieces.
Anything else aside from the bread?
I have cheeses and meats, but I doubt you could afford them.
Damn. Oh, you got. Oh.
Bread it is.
All right.
Why are we all stopping and sloughing around in an inn anyway? Why are we out like shooting things?
Yeah, I go back to the common room.
Well, about that, now I've got 2 into contact. So can I contact? How do I use him? Can I use him to get any kind of information on this town?
You have a contact you can access to your tablet, remember? And he's 50-50 on whether or not he'll give you good information.
Now he's 75 now because I put an extra 1.
Okay,
Yeah,
75.
remember he said that last time.
Yep, you're gonna have to remind me on things. I can't remember everybody's.
Yeah,
character.
no, that's fine. So yeah, I contact my PI.
All right, so you text him through your app. I want you to roll 2 d10s, determine which one's going to be the 10. Actually, I wonder if we can drop a d100. That would be just lovely.
That would be.
That would be awesome.
No. All right, so we'll just do 2 d10s. This one will be your 10 spot.
What was in the metal dice section?
It's the same dice, just with a metal finish.
All right, we get to use the box, or should I just roll it here?
Just roll them here. The blue one's your 10 slot, and your green's your white's your singular. You rolled in the 66th percentile, so you're within his 75%, so you get accurate information. If you would have rolled 75 or higher, I would just give you bad information. You wouldn't know.
Okay, got you.
All right, so what information did you want about him? Just general about the town?
I actually want as much information on this innkeeper as he can give me.
As far as he can tell, she's a 3rd generation innkeeper. She was actually the great granddaughter of a king in this area before the town became destitute.
Interesting.
She comes from old
Scythe,
money.
Sypha is in the common room. Does she see anybody else in there with?
Other than the inn hostess, no. Everything looks immaculate, like nobody comes here.
All right.
I asked
I'm
the
going back to
innkeeper.
I'm in the common room just listening to Sypha's conversation.
I asked the innkeeper why her building has been unscathed from the attack.
She says it's pretty. Whatever's attacking the town doesn't attack pretty things.
I take a piece of silver. My compliments on your wonderful food, and I toss the silver at her.
She catches it, immediately puts it in her pocket. She's so quick, you actually don't even see her hand flash through.
That's fantastic reflexes for an 80-year-old, ma'am.
Yep. Yeah. And she's going to say, she's going to point towards a placard, say thank you to my great-grandfather. And you're going to see a painting of a great general, it says General Lupine, and it has him standing on a bunch of skulls and a sword.
Where does she sleep at, Josh? Where does she sleep?
You're staying in her
I
room.
don't think she sleeps.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in her room?
Well, if she does stay, she'd stay in the nicest room. She may not sleep.
I'm gonna look around for hair, like animal hair. Can I use my perception plus investigation?
You can.
Like like stains that she might have not forgot she didn't clean up, like footprints, dog hair.
Back guard.
There you go.
Ash comes into the main room. Back guard. Did we bother checking the computers on any information on this planet before landing?
I didn't, Ash, but I know that you've got the finest library access among us.
No, I do too as well.
Would you mind checking the library for any information on this town?
I'll do one better, and I'll see if I can find anything on this planet.
You got 2
Outstanding.
successes total. Now re-roll that 10. So just pick one and re-roll it. What is it, Jen?
It was a 5.
So 2.
The one you re-rolled?
No, but I got 2 successes.
All right, Jen, you look around the room. Not only is it immaculate, there's not an ounce of dust, hair, anything.
So it's like 2 clean.
This place is perfect.
So it's 2 clean.
That's up to you. What do you view as too clean?
It's an inn. It shouldn't be perfect.
I've got a mind of 2. That's enough to read emotions and things like that, correct?
Yes.
All right, I want to use some quintessence to get as much information from her mind as I can.
You go to read her mind, and you know that sound you get from a radio when you don't find any stations?
Yep.
There you go.
I'm gonna come over here and tell Sypha and Bakar that this place is too clean.
And I'm going to tell them that I just tried to read any emotions and I got radio static. This woman is obviously not what she appears.
I want to reference my library skills to research anything I can on this planet, especially for magical source.
Are you going to travel back to the ship and spend the 4 hours required to research?
Okay, that's cool. Cancel that then.
Okay.
Can he spend the 4 hours but access it through his tablet, or would he have to go to the ship as well?
You have to go to the ship to do research.
Damn it.
Sypha suggests to the group in the common room that we should go out and investigate the town further, maybe the guild.
All right.
What day is it right now?
You guys are in mid to late day, so like 3 o'clock.
All
yeah,
right.
that's why I suggest is leave and then let's go investigate the town some more.
All right.
I suggest we go and notify the others, James and Wolf, and wherever the hell Dax. Where is Dax?
I don't
He's
think
in the room with Wolf.
I don't know.
I'll summon your piece again. I'm sorry. When we get back out there. So you guys going back to the village again?
Yeah.
Wolf has fallen down his job.
Yeah, Dax is nowhere to be found.
It's okay. I'll resummon his piece.
He doesn't even know.
I was gonna say
Yeah, it's a hell of a load. I'm sorry.
also too. I might also mention I still don't have the ability to I don't have a hand on the screen.
There's 2 ciphers.
Yeah,
Wait.
I don't know why they're.
So is that
Daxes.
Def Trek doesn't have a hand on the screen?
Right.
There's a Kale Ballock came
Did
back
you ever
on me.
choose a color? Andy, did you ever choose a
Yeah.
color?
I choose gray.
Yeah, but did you actually click on the color
Well,
with
no.
your
He should have
when
a
you
hand,
entered in?
but oh, go to the upper left. All right. Do you see that you have the little hand where it says grab? Do you have that located, or do you have something else?
I just have the ability to move the board around and look at it. That's all. I have a little tiny little clicky hand.
So you have a clicky hand.
Yeah.
No, it's not a big hand like yours. I've got this tiny little cursor.
Well, then you have something.
It
where's
can't
Jason?
interact with anything.
Josh, when Interceptor scanned the town, I noticed the magical trinket cart, so I walk over there.
All right. Very perceptive. All right. You meander over to the magic trinket cart. It looks like a gypsy cart, and every fashion has a little door on the side where she has a bunch of different random necklaces and potions and everything hanging about. A lady stands behind the counter on it. She literally looks like a stereotypical witch.
All right.
Hey, can we do anything for Andy about his hand thing?
I have no idea what to do with that. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We can move your character for you, or Jordan, would you
Okay.
mind?
Yeah. That's,
Maybe exiting out and loading back in.
All right. So you see an old hag. She, as you walk up to her, she says, welcome. What would you like to buy from my cart? And she names you by name.
Well, my lady, I'm open to suggestions. I'm really just browsing, but what have you got that would be useful since you seem to know me so well?
She's like, she reaches under the counter and pulls an amulet and throws it on the table. She's like, that will ward against evil spirits.
Will it now? Now, how much would such fine protection cost me?
I think it doesn't work because she's still here.
15 silver.
Ah, so come with a money back guarantee.
Are you saying my trinkets don't work?
I'm saying I don't know.
Well, all sales are final.
Ah, I see. Well, in
Let's-
that case, I'm going to have to only be able to buy it for 5 silver.
Well, maybe a man of your financial ability be more interested in this. She reaches behind her and pulls a cage, has a little furry creature in it. Puts it on the counter.
You have a whole bunch of yourself, Sharon's.
Ah, what is the... So I scan the trinket and the creature.
The creature looks like a regular creature. It's a small little furry creature, about 1.5 feet tall. Weird little ears. It's almost all hair. Little appendages with 2 fingers and a thumb. Big eyes. Looks like a Furby.
It's a
Can I say,
Tribble.
don't feed it after midnight.
I notice Backgar and I walk over to his area.
Okay.
Ash, what do you think? I think I want the little creature.
What is that creature?
Well, she's gonna call it a Malguai.
Oh, yes.
As I said, don't feed it after midnight.
So, are there any rules for
Midnight
this
everywhere
creature?
somewhere. We're in the middle of space. Does midnight even have a concept?
Yep. Don't feed it after midnight. It's a very loving creature. It'll be your best friend forever. Just don't feed it after midnight.
Yeah, we could use that on a ship with a lot of sensitive components.
Does it do anything?
Yeah, it spawns into a whole bunch of gremlins that'll destroy every part of the ship.
My hag lady, you have a deep voice all of a sudden.
She's like, no, it's cute and it's lovable. Look at him. And she's gonna poke him right in the belly, and he's gonna do that little like pop and fresh woohoo.
Oh my gosh. I'm
not sure about this Bakar. We already got enough creatures on the ship as it is.
Are you saying you don't like Interceptor? You'll like him even less when I have him peck your eyes out.
I was talking about the snake people, lizard people that we have in stasis.
Good man.
So you're gonna buy the little caged creature?
So I'm surprised Sypha hasn't run over here yet.
What do you think, Sypha? Are you gonna go over and see what Bakar's up to?
No, because right now I have just sent my familiar to investigate the quote unquote water.
Is Sypha an animal lover as you are, Sharon?
Yes.
All right, then I would probably buy it. All right, good lady. I will take the Magwai and the amulet for 15 silver.
Oh. You
What's
drive
that
a
amulet
strong...
you're buying there, Bakar?
Suppose it. She says it wards of evil spirits, of course. Would you like to buy one?
Are there many evil spirits that come around here, lady?
There's always evil spirits. Ones that talk to you in your head, that attack you while you sleep. The more you listen to her, you might think she's just a schizophrenic.
What else
good
do you
lady,
have?
do we have a deal?
One hug and 15 silver.
Don't hug her.
Can the hug come from my lieutenant here?
No. Must be from you, young, strapping young man.
Give her 2 extra silver and then you won't have to hug him.
How about 5 extra silver and no hug?
That works.
All right. You've got yourself a deal.
No, not like a condom. Poker game. Sorry, a guy from Twitch is asking me. All right. Will you take the deal? 20 silver?
Yes.
All right.
So do you name the Mogwai Gizmo?
Oh,
Actually, I named it Boltard.
Boltard it is. All right.
What else do you have, lady?
Oh, she's like, I have all sorts of fantastic potions. A guy like you seems like you might not have what it takes in bed. How about this? She...
Not very perceptive of you, miss. Do you have anything against werewolves?
Oh, don't worry about werewolves. They're perfectly fine little happy critters.
The town would say would object.
Ah, I sense that the werewolves are only defending themselves.
Has the mayor come to give you the test yet?
I will not let him touch me with such evil talisman. That man is crazy.
So you say they're only defending themselves. Could you tell us about what happened to cause this conflict?
Well, I've only been here, and this town reeks of evil.
By the way, I put the amulet on.
You start hearing voices in your head. And the voice is, "We are now one." She gives you a wink.
I wink back.
Uh-oh, you got married to the hat.
I will
She's
protect
gonna hug you whether you want it or not.
Well, maybe she's a demoness in the sheets.
Hey, not like Chet in one of our RPG games where he pretty much boned a troll-looking character.
Nice. I go up, gently grab her hand and kiss it, and thank her for the amulet and the wonderful creature.
You go to kiss her crusty hand, and you can actually smell the decay on it. It makes you gag a little bit.
Oh boy.
Ash throws up in his mouth a little bit after seeing this.
Hey Josh, I have a pet. Well, it's a rat, but it's actually a ferret. I'm gonna leave him in like stealth inside the inn, for him to keep an eye on the innkeeper.
Your ferret walks in and just watches, and she's back sleeping at the table. She is not moving.
All
I
right.
have sent Squeakers to investigate the quote unquote water fountain. Does he find any?
The water fountain isn't currently running, but as an investigation goes, you look at all the little portholes where water would come out, and it seems to be encrusted with dried blood.
I walk across the street to the fruit cart.
Alrighty?
Wait a second. It's encrusted with dried blood.
Yes, like the fountain was actually spewing out blood rather than water.
I walk over to Dominique and let her know what I found.
You mean
Hey,
the well?
I want to
Dominique.
follow the tubes over to.
Hey, Dominique, there's blood on this fountain. Looks like it's used for
Somebody dropped
used
out
for
of it.
blood. Yeah, I think that was HT that dropped out. He had been listening to us for a while.
Oh, didn't know he was in there. He's in Ring of Elysium.
Hey, is this chest real over here by the big blue bag?
No, that's a mistake. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
While they're looking at the fountain, I walk up to the fruit cart.
Do I notice the pack of horses or pack mules?
Yeah, they're over there
I've
enjoying a
seen them.
nice dinner of hay. They're actually the pack mules that belong to the hag at the magic trinket here.
Do they look healthy?
Oh yeah, they look very robust. But if you guys notice that one of them has the name,
Pecco.
Yes,
Little Billy.
Little Billy. Are you going to go say hi to Little Billy?
I don't know. His name is Little Billy. Yeah.
Well, there's also Paco.
They're all named Paco, Packy Mule.
Oh,
all right, you go and investigate the mules, and all of them look the same except Little Billy actually is wearing a little hat and a vest.
Well, hello, horsey.
You look into his eyes, and he looks directly at you like he understands you, and you can see tears in his eyes.
This
Like,
There's
please
just
show
something
me.
not right about this.
this attracts my attention, and I use my mind to read his mind.
you can't
It's
read
probably
minds
her
with
Well, I
previous
can
mind.
read
husband.
emotions. I can read emotions, though.
They're not the emotions of an animal; they're emotions of a person.
Yeah, he's been turned into a pack animal. Does any of you have the ability to turn something back into what it was once before?
Can I with entropy?
You need at least a rank 3 life before you can even attempt.
Oh, I had to have life and entropy.
Andy has rank 3
Once
life.
again,
Oh yeah, we
probably
can
don't
combine
want
our
Who all is
powers.
around Clint or Backar and I right now?
we also don't want to engage in the big displays of magic just yet, do we?
No, probably not. Although y'all are on the outside
Although I'm
of
getting to the
town.
point where I won't mind shooting my way out of this town. So whatever you want.
right. I send in an interceptor to let the rest of the party know that they
We
should
also
come
can
meet us.
combine powers. Like, Andy can use his life, and I can use my entropy.
Like Planeteers.
Do you guys want to make your powers combined and save that little Billy?
I
Take
think
him out
so,
into
yes.
the woods, away from town.
Do I notice any other special adornment on
Actually, I'm
the strange
read his
mule?
I'm gonna read his mind first,
Good
or
idea.
communicate with him.
Yeah, you're gonna try to read his mind. Spend your
Yes.
quintessence and roll your arete.
We don't have the dice.
Working on it right now.
Saifa has come over there as well with her familiar.
Oh. While Jen is rolling her dice, I show Sypha my new creature.
I look at it very closely and see if I can sense anything in its mind, since we've already discovered that little Billy isn't what he seems.
Not only is the Mogwai cute on the outside, when you read his mind, he's even cuter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he
Cy-
is
Cy-
oozing cuteness. I saw you fail,
Sypha,
Jen.
Sypha, a gift for you.
Oh, I get the
Not
magwell.
great.
Yes, you do. I bought it for you.
I'm gonna spend another point and read his mind.
Okay, roll again. Are you reading Little Billy's mind? You failed
Why
again.
didn't? No, didn't roll the third dice.
Ah, pick it up. Roll it on this side of the tray over here. There you go. You got no successes.
God damn it!
Can
Fucking ones.
can you give Quintessence to someone else?
If you have Prime 2.
Oh, which I've. Okay.
Don't stress about it. You guys don't worry about spending that much mana. All right.
Does little Billy have any other adornments besides his little cute hat?
Cute
and
hat, a vest, and he's got a unique birthmark on his right shoulder of the Black Hand.
Oh boy.
Does Zabby notice that?
Are you over there?
Savvy's. He's not
Wolf?
over here.
I'm just chilling over. I'm just following or making sure Dax does anything I need to shoot him for.
Okay, well then you don't see it. Do you guys want to lead little Billy off?
Yeah.
I noticed that it has the birthmark that matches the guild, and I suggest that we go investigate the guild.
All right, well I've unlocked a little Billy model, so where would you like to take him?
Yeah.
Just further out into the woods.
Okay, we're gonna call the area over here Deep Woods. So
Hey guys, we should probably be careful and make sure the hag over there doesn't see us taking her horse away.
No one distract her. Clinton, go
Yeah.
back
no,
over there.
wait.
Okay.
Whenever Backar goes to take the little Billy, because now they're married, he's gonna say, "Whatever's mine is yours, husband."
Thank you, my dear.
None of the rest of us hear this, of course.
Well,
No.
I'm gonna have to go back and get Andy.
So, my dear, could you tell me about little Billy here? I'm saying mentally, of course.
She's like, "I bought it from the nice guild over there. I needed another pack mule."
Ah, do you mind if I take little Billy for a little bit? I just want to test something.
Anything for you, sugar.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, no,
I'll
mind
see-
you, the rest of you, all you see is him talking to a voice in his head.
Yep,
Like
yep.
he's slowly going insane with the amulets, but it appears.
Backar told you probably shouldn't bought that amulet.
You're just jealous for my sweet, sweet wife.
You're who?
Never mind.
Sypha is outside the guild hall. She's already suggested to the others that we.
You guys want
She's
to?
just.
So, do you guys want to deal with the little Billy issue before you go into the guild hall, or do you want to do it after?
I tend to say deal with the poor human now, but
Okay, so we got everybody that can cast. We got Dax, we got Jen. Okay, guys, so we're gonna do a joint cast.
No, you don't have me.
Well, they're gonna need life and entropy to save this lady.
yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna do what's called joint casting. Each of you are gonna roll the dice you required in this tray, and you succeed and fail as a team.
So we roll our arete.
Yep.
So someone's got to roll for me then, I guess.
You roll 2 dice. Because you can't pick up the dice or anything.
Nope.
All right.
Is he promoted like the rest of us?
Yeah. Jen just rolled 5 dice, and you get either success or failure. Each of you spend 3 quintessence. So just keep a mental track. You start with 20, so that'll drop you down to 17 if you didn't spend any before. Jen botched the roll. You guys are locked out of magic for a few rounds.
Hang on, it's missing a dice over there. It only shows 4.
You got 2 1s and a 9.
Oh.
Yeah, you failed. All right, you're both locked out of magic. Spend your 3 quintessence, and little Billy doesn't even notice anything happened. You can wait and try again. Do you want to try again?
Oh, try again, team, or should we investigate the guild?
You guys can spend willpower to get more successes if you choose.
Bruce is going to work on malfunctioning
Can interact now, I think.
water fountain.
All right, Bruce is going to work on the malfunctioning water fountain that's not spewing anything out.
No, I'm
Sypha
actually going
joins
to
him
try
when
to
he
make it
notices.
Okay.
Sypha comes over to the fountain as well when she notices him going near it and tells him about the blood
Okay.
that her familiar.
Because you guys are locked out of magic for a round, we're going to deal with the fountain. You guys get a couple rounds to do what you guys want at the fountain. All right. We got James and Sypha at the fountain. What are you going to do, James?
Well, I noticed the blood, and I noticed the pipes that go from the fountain to the town hall. And so, if the assumption is correct that blood is coming out of the fountain, I'm actually trying to figure out a way to malfunction the fountain. I don't want blood coming out of it. I want to try to clog it.
It's got a giant valve on one of the tubes coming up where they junction off of that turns it off and on.
Is it currently turned off or on?
Off.
Okay, I am going to try to break the valve. Just the lever part of it. I don't want.
Because you have all the time in the world, you can take 20 and break it. That is not a problem. You can easily shatter that valve.
Yay.
All right, the valve cannot be opened.
Okay, now I'm just curious to wait to see what happens later.
Okay. Hey, do you want to do anything, Sypha, with the fountain?
Sypha sends her familiar to follow the tubes into town hall and snoop around. By the way, my familiar has taken the form of a lizard right now.
The town hall looks like an average town hall as far as all the doors that are open. Most of them are locked inside.
No, it follows the tubes into the town hall.
The tubes bury into the wall and look like they go underground. Cannot follow them.
I can't go through the tubes. It's
Nope.
a little lizard.
He broke the valve. You cannot open them.
Thanks a lot, James.
Well, I don't think you'd want it to be open. I would bet that blood would start spewing out of the hole.
Well, it was already turned off.
Right, I don't want them turning it on tonight, is what I actually assume is going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's a lure for the
All right.
Exactly.
It looks
For the
like
werewolf.
it looks like that we got to go to the guild hall to continue this investigation.
Now, the guys over here, you guys going to try to save little Billy again?
I was going to stick behind and babysit little Billy, and while they were doing that, I fed him a piece of my bread I bought earlier.
He's going to gladly and neigh and eat that bread. But you guys going to attempt to save him again? Or are you going to leave him as he is?
Does he have a rope or anything that I can tie him off to a tree to make sure he doesn't wander off?
Nope. None of the horses are tied off.
Crap, I'll take little Billy with me to town.
Are we gonna roll again?
You going to try to disenchant him again?
We're still all the way over here in the forest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would
The
be
what?
up to you two.
You guys going to try again? You could spend willpower, get automatically one success apiece if you want.
Well, what would I have to be able to do that again? You said willpower?
Yeah, but you don't have a character sheet right now, right?
No,
I have a sheet
Jordan
on-
has a character sheet. It's Andy that doesn't.
Okay,
Yeah,
you have.
Ash has his character sheet.
Okay, so your willpower is permanent. You have a set amount, and the very underneath it, you have little boxes you can check off. You could burn them, which means you temporarily lose one willpower, but you gain an automatic success. Now you gain your willpower back when you act on your nature. Okay? I don't know what your nature is. You'll have to let me know when you do an action that is true to your nature. Okay?
Okay.
It's a way for you guys to focus and actually complete a spell without having to worry about a roll so much.
So it's Andy that's rolling because he has the life, not you.
Right, I don't have y'all's.
Okay, are you gonna burn a willpower?
Yes, if Andy is on board, or
Yeah.
Dax is on board.
Dax, it would be a good way to prove yourself.
That's what I was thinking. On
not
the
really
mission,
with us,
it
though.
improves my relationship.
Why? Jordan, why are you rolling? Because you're not.
Yeah, you're not the one casting, Jordan.
But I have.
What
Okay.
mag- what
I have
magic-
willpower though, right?
Well, yeah, you do, but
Everyone has willpower.
yeah, it's Dax and Dominique that are casting the spell though, so they'd have to use one of their willpower.
Because they have
It's
the
Bakar
required
and
magic.
Dominic already over here still.
No, it's Dax and Dominic.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
thought-
burning.
All right.
Are
now,
you burning one, Andy?
Yeah, I'll. How do I roll all of the dice, or is it just one?
I'll roll the dice. Just say you're gonna burn a willpower. Do you have your
Yeah.
character sheet?
Yeah, I got the character sheet in front of me.
You have to put an X underneath one of your willpower. How many willpowers do you have?
Let's say 7.
Okay.
No, you wouldn't have 7. I mean,
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could.
Did anyone explain to him how to create his character though? Because we never went through that.
I have 10 willpower.
I was asking, like, what's the bank of numbers that I use? Is it 20? Is it 25?
You can have. You start with 5 willpower. So if you don't have a character sheet created, which just assume you have 5.
All right.
All right. So now you're down to 4, and whenever you act true to yourself. So remember, try to think of what your nature is, and if you act true to that, get the willpower back. All right, Jen. You guys rapidly succeed. Little Billy is going to be turned back into who he is. There you go. You have a
Wow,
small
that's the
child.
most fighting.
Yeah, he's a hobbit.
There's little Billy. He starts crying and says, "I want to go home to Daddy."
Well, go on home, lad.
Hold on, son.
Let's talk to him.
Yeah, hold on, son. I drop down to one knee and say, Billy, who did this to you?
He said, "I don't know. I was sleeping in my bed, and then the next thing I know, I was a pack mule."
Sypha has wandered over into the woods where all this is going on and offers Billy a cloak.
Oh, he still has a vest and a hat, but he's got nothing for his bottoms.
Exactly, he can wrap that around.
Did
The
you
cloak is
find?
actually the sheet off of the bed that she was staying in last.
Did you
Okay.
do anything or like hear something that you weren't supposed to that could have gotten you turned into?
He's like, "I don't know."
Does little Billy still have that birthmark on him?
Yeah, he's actually got the mark on his hand of the black hand. He said the day before he was playing with some friends over by the village, not the inn, but the town hall, where he heard some weird noises coming from inside. He wanted to tell his father, but he didn't come home that night.
All right, I come out of the shadows. Kid, where'd you get the black mark on your hand?
He says, all of my clan have the black mark.
What's your clan?
We live over there
Where?
with the black hand. He just points right at the guild hall.
That's what I figured.
Sypha's like, hey,
Alright,
I've
kiddo.
been saying we need to go check that place out. Let's go.
All right, kiddo, take me to your dad.
We
All right.
all follow Wolf and Billy.
All right, Billy runs
Don't tell me what I do.
and goes
I'm your captain.
running into the guild hall over here.
Yep, I see him headed over that way, and I'll.
All right, guys, we ready to go into the guild hall?
Yes.
Yeah.
How long had Billy been a mule?
We don't know because we didn't ask him.
Billy, how long have you been a mule for?
About 3 weeks.
Hey, Bakar, what does your imaginary friend say about this?
Remember, 3 weeks is when this all started.
What's your imaginary friend say about this back?
Ew.
She hasn't talked to you in a while.
We're having marital problems.
There you go. Little Billy's inside his guild hall.
Does anyone see Squeakers? I spawned him, but I don't see.
There are stairs over here that you guys see that goes down into a basement. I didn't mark it, I forgot to, but they're over here.
Where are they at?
I'm gonna put a little marker there, so give me a second.
Yeah, a little marker.
There you go. Where the quarter is, there's stairs.
Okay.
All right. So he runs in here. He just starts crying out for his dad, running all around, goes around all these items, mentions this skilled vendor by name, and then he just runs around this corner and disappears.
I walk up to the guild vendor.
Now, do you guys notice? Look at everything you see in this room. James, I'm gonna highlight things because you can't do it yourself, okay?
Yep, I'm paying attention to it.
How many nasty looking are these assassins?
They look like they're completely clothed in black. You can't necessarily see their weapons underneath their cloak. Their eyes are completely white, no irises.
Creepy.
Did anybody notice the same features on Billy?
No. Billy looks like a completely normal kid. He just has the marking on his hand. Now all these guys have the markings on their hands. These guys seem to have less personality though.
All right, I walk up to the guild vendor and greet him.
You can say, "Welcome, newcomers. What can I do
I'm
you
nearby.
for?"
We were hoping for some information. Did you see the young boy that just ran by?
Yeah, little Billy. He's been missing for 3 weeks. The master will be pleased.
Well, did you search for the young man?
We searched all over the town for the young man, but we've been
Wo-
fighting terrible monsters.
Would you like to know what happened to him?
Ah, I might not, but I imagine the master would. But if Billy's running down to meet his father, I bet you he already knows.
All right, can we speak to the master?
Well, I gotta vet you first. Okay, Sypha, you send Squeakers through to watch. Billy runs up to this wall over here, puts his hand against a certain brick, and the stairs form, and he runs down, and the wall closes up behind him. But seeing that you saved his son, okay, he wouldn't have the opportunity, but it will be okay. I will bring you to see the master. Would you guys want to go follow him? This vendor is going to walk over and open the door for you.
Yes.
Before I follow, or Ash follows, he notices the clock. Does he notice anything? Or is it ornate or anything?
The clock looks like a very old grandfather clock, but it is stopped at midnight.
Duly noted.
Okay, everybody gonna go visit Billy?
Yes. Do I get
To
any
Billy.
information from scanning the room?
Nothing major. All right.
Squeakers saw the way that Billy had opened the door.
All right, you guys go up here now. Billy runs to this monster in the corner of the room, hugging him. and saying, "Daddy, Daddy, I missed you."
Billy's
Okay,
dad is a
so
monster?
he's a werewolf.
Oh.
And he
Is
has
that blood
lupus.
on the floor?
Yes.
Siphon notices the blood and the bodies on the floor.
The bodies at the floor. Look, the bodies at the floor.
All right, guys. You guys see Lupus over there? He growls and snarls at you. After a few moments of listening to his son, he transforms from the form he is in into a regular person.
I walk over to him and greet him.
I thank you, adventurers, for saving my child. I've been missing him dearly.
It was our pleasure. May I have your name? Mine is Captain Backgar.
My name is Lupus.
Hi, I'm Sypha.
Yep. Well, pleasure to meet all of you. This town is plagued with a filthy demon. Are you here
Well,
to help me deal with it?
I hope to. But first,
I
we
have
need
to
some
be honest,
information.
we're a little nervous about the blood everywhere. What's all this about?
I've been interrogating people.
Before anyone gets their knickers in a twist, above, just outside, it looks pretty much the same minus the blood.
What?
They're doing the exact same thing the mayor's doing.
Yeah. So, Lupus, are you the leader of the werewolf tribe?
We are... Yes, I am the leader and the king of the Lupines.
So perhaps you could tell us why your people and the townspeople are at war right now.
We are trying to vanquish the evil in this town. Someone is summoning a demon.
So it's not the werewolves attacking town, it's the demon.
Werewolves are being blamed. But now the werewolves can't come out and say, no, we were werewolves all along, because that would get them killed anyway. That's pretty much where.
Yep.
Can mine too verify the truthfulness of something?
You can. You could actually, or you could roll your charisma plus subterfuge to see if he's lying.
Ooh, can I do that?
Yes.
Yeah, well, let's see who's higher. Mine is 2 and 2.
Oh, well, you go.
All right, then I will roll.
Let me summon you some dice from heaven here.
I 100% guarantee they're non-hostile to us.
Well, I have 5 total, and then I have 3 mind.
Oh, well, yeah. All right, Jen, if you want to do it then. Yeah, I think you're right, Sammy.
Well, can I passively just tell if he's lying with 3 mind without rolling?
You just have to spend. You have to use your power. You still have to roll and spend mana.
Well, I have 5 with charisma and subterfuge.
Well, whoever wants to roll, pick up the dice, roll them in the tray, and we'll see if you get enough success to determine if Lupus is lying.
Two 10s, a 9, and an 8.
All right, I'm gonna call that a crit. Yep, he is telling the truth. He is being 100% truthful. He is fighting against the demon and trying to figure out what's destroying the town.
Ash asks Lupus, "Excuse me, Your Highness, can you tell me what this obelisk is here in the middle of the room?"
It drains someone of their core essence. It's very painful, very good interrogation technique.
Seems a little extreme, ain't it?
We live in dire times.
Dom and I had read the demon book, so we would remember the choosing victims and the summoning demons for dummies. I think I know who's summoning your demon.
Who do you believe that is?
So the innkeeper has had a book for summoning demons, has inhumanly fast reflexes and is a third generation old money. Apparently, her ancestor was the king of this land.
Yeah, my granddaughter's fine.
Granddaughter?
Yes.
Yep, walked into that.
That does not surprise me at all.
Ah.
Wait, so that old woman is your granddaughter? How old are you, if you don't mind me?
He's immortal.
Yeah, I am without age. And so was my father.
But then he has a child that's like young.
He's
Yeah.
probably
They have to
had
start
many
somewhere.
ideas.
So I take it you can vouch for your granddaughter then,
Yes.
and explain the book.
She is a spirit. She's locked to that place. I loved her so dearly, I brought her back and gave her her own place.
I
So
see.
where's your wife?
In other words, she's dead.
Yes.
She's
That
been,
explains the cleanliness of the.
my wife's been dead for hundreds of years.
Okay.
And if you wonder about little Billy, I adopted him. From Grella. That place is evil.
From who?
Grella the kind.
The orphanage. Yep.
Oh.
Your Majesty, I think I can speak for my companions when we want to assist you with this demon.
Well, my kind has a hard time walking around the town. We keep getting hit with silver. And when they figure out who one of us are, they drag us off and kill us. While we are strong, we're not immortal.
Lupus, have you noticed that the fountain is filled with blood sometimes?
Yes,
What is that about?
a lot of our water sources started doing odd things a few weeks ago.
Do you have any idea who might be behind it?
There's not very many villagers left. It's got to either be Grella or the town mayor. But I can't enter the town hall. It's warded against my kind.
So why hasn't your building and the inn been touched by the demon?
We have been destroying the buildings. We've been looking for the demons.
What is the demon doing to the town and why are you destroying the buildings?
It's killing all the crops and killing all the people. The village that my grandfather had formed is going to die. All these people are our descendants. They're fools targeting the werewolf lineage.
What is this stone behind you?
Oh, the stone of knowledge. Now, you may lay your hand on that, it'll grant you knowledge, but it will take a terrible price.
Oh, go for it.
What price would that be, sir?
It's different for every person.
Sypha goes and lays her hand on it.
Wow.
Really?
Didn't even blink.
That's ballsy.
All right.
You're gonna gain.
Salpa is always into books and everything. She wants to know. She's curious by nature.
You
Walked into
permanently.
the sun. Well, you know. Now you know how space works.
You permanently gain one knowledge, intellect, permanently. So just take your knowledge, your intellect attribute, and raise it by one. But from here on out, you have a horrible fear of the undead.
Okay.
Does she know that right off, or does it manifest itself?
It will manifest
It'll
itself the first time she discovers an undead.
So when she sees an undead, what does she blitz around?
She goes into instant terror and she goes feeble. So all you guys see her touch, and nothing seems to change about her. Her hand glows, her body glows, and everything seems to be fine. Sypho on your character sheet, just make sure you put necrophobia.
Okay. And my intelligence is now 4.
Yes.
Did she find any information specifically about this situation, or just general knowledge?
No, she gained intellect attribute.
Okay, got you.
It did give her a full attribute.
Ash very cautiously places his hand on the stone.
All right. Same thing, it washes over you, gives you 1 increased intellect. But now, for some reason, every time you hear a loud noise, your hands tremble, and you will drop your whatever weapons in your main hand.
Good thing I don't carry around weapons. Does
So-
that include, like, if I summon a fireball, do I immediately lose control of it, or?
Your hand will you'll spasmodically drop it. So just write that in the back. Loud noise, you'll have to do a willpower check to not drop whatever's in your hand.
Remember not to
Gotcha.
fire guns anywhere near you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I shoot grenades, but you know.
All right, anybody else want to take the bargain? Stone of
No.
Knowledge?
No, I'm good.
I'm already perfect. I don't need any help.
Anybody else see the,
Yeah, I see the mace. Your Majesty, could I ask about the mace?
none of us dared touch it. The last man that touched it started hearing voices. We had to put him down.
Oh, hearing voices, that'd be a tough thing to oh, wait a minute. Someone
Yeah.
already has that.
Oh,
problem.
hell,
They can have a
I
conversation.
already have that problem, so I grabbed the mace.
God damn. Okay.
You're gonna get married to someone else now, Bakar.
All right, Bekar, put an item in your inventory saying Mace of Molag Bal. It can never be given up. It is now yours forever. Anytime there is a good or evil choice to be made, you have to do a willpower check to not do the evil choice.
Great, our fearless leader.
Oh, this is awesome.
What else
I'm
can we
interested in the chest.
stupidly stumble into?
That was the only thing stopping me from doing the evil stuff, so that's fine.
Now, do you guys read what the Scroll of Banishment says? Yeah, for those who read some Demon for Dummies and regret their life choices, the Scroll of Banishment.
Wow. Can
So is the mace at least an awesome weapon?
Oh, yes.
It is in Skyrim.
Yeah, anytime you hit somebody, they have to do a willpower check to immediately not submit.
All right.
Write that down, so I'm not going to remember it. You're going to have to let me know.
How long does he suffer from being evil?
This is permanent.
Forever.
Just for general knowledge, for willpower check, how many dice is rolled for that? Is it just the same number of willpower filled
Yep. Exactly. However many willpower you have, you roll that many dice when you do a willpower check.
in? Cool.
Alrighty. Anybody else want to touch any of the cursed items in this room?
No.
No.
Anyone want to put their hand on the Stone of Essence Draining?
no, but I do want to ask him about it.
I mean, I guess
think
if
he's
I would,
probably-
I'd get my willpower back because my nature is curious / trickster.
Are you going to touch the Stone of Essence Draining?
Oh no, the other
Oh.
stone, the knowledge.
The Stone of Knowledge. Okay, you gain 1 permanent intellect. And now, you lack confidence. Anytime when there's a decisive decision to be made, you have to roll willpower to whether or not you can do it.
Great. Is there any way to get rid of that?
No, it's permanent.
You could try the Skull of Banishing.
Now remember that.
So
Why are you guys giving yourselves so many flaws?
I kind of like my flaw.
I don't think my flaw is that big of a deal.
oh
Give
yeah,
me
yeah.
the worst one. Thank you, Josh.
What do you mean the worst one? One person to see the undead can't function. The other person can't necessarily do good things anymore.
You just have a little confidence issue. That's me every day.
I will say I can go and tell you that my nature is good and kind. So yeah, this would be pretty hellishly bad for me. I'm just gonna try and roll with it.
Yeah, you can you can actually burn willpower to negate its effect every time you make a choice like that, but you will lose willpower to it. You will eventually submit to the mace.
Yeah.
My character goes close to the stone and tries to sense anything from it with her.
The closer you get to the stone, the more you feel like your age is being removed from you.
Okay, I immediately run away from.
Good choice. All right. Anybody else want to mess with anything else in this room?
No.
Dax is a little
I'm interested in
curious
the
about
chest.
the barrel that says not blood.
Of course he is.
All right. It says not blood.
Drink it.
So you're gonna
Drink
grab one
it.
of the mugs and try to drink from it.
Drink
I was
it,
thinking like
drink
maybe
it.
Dax is distracted, kind of looking at everything that's going on, and just kind of passively looked. Oh, there's a barrel that looks like mead. Maybe just kind of saw a relatively clean cup and just thought, not really thinking, just got something to drink. Where I was like, oh God, look at what's going
He
on.
just wanted some punch.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So you are gonna drink from it, right?
I think so. Yeah, just kind of distracted, nervous, not really paying attention. Yeah.
Okay. So it comes out thick and red, like blood. Fills up your glass. Are you gonna drink it?
It touches my lips, but then I spit, and some of it is obviously gets in my mouth.
It tastes delightful. Probably the best drink you've ever had in your life. But you feel compelled to drink more.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so drop the cup. I guess I pick it back up and I pour some more.
Should he roll willpower to see if he drinks more?
Are you gonna drink more or are you gonna refuse?
Drink
Can I
it,
refuse?
drink
You said
it.
I am just intoxicated by it.
If you try to refuse, I'm gonna make you roll willpower to not drink it.
Yeah, I would probably do that. My character's base personality is leery.
Okay, so you're gonna roll willpower? Okay, how many willpower
Can
do
I
you have?
hit him with the mace and compel him to drink?
Well, we'll see how he does in his willpower. How many willpower do you have?
Then we agree on 5.
Yep, pick up 5 dice, roll them in the little box here. You can actually make a little, like you're selecting multiple files on Windows, pick them up, shake them, and then drop them in the box.
I need to ask little Billy a question here in a minute.
All right, you got 2 1s and a 6 and a 5. You botched, so you're going to not only drink it, you're just going to put your lips against the fountain of the keg and just start downing as much as you possibly can.
Bottoms up.
Chug, 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 chug.
You feel an extreme elation wash over you. You're having the most pleasure you ever had in your life. You're going to drink until you pass out.
So this is liquid ecstasy, okay?
All right, guys, you have an unconscious friend in front of the barrel, and the fluid's just flowing into his face, and he's drowning.
Sypha goes over and uses her skills in medicine to
Drag him away from the flowing
revive.
liquid into his
Yeah,
mouth.
I'm gonna say like how many skills you need to grab his foot and just drag him away.
Well, I revive him too.
Oh, no medical knowledge is going to save him from this. He is out.
Okay, well, I drag him away.
Okay, you drag him away. All right, he's no longer drowning. In 2 rounds, he'll wake up. I'm going to tell you what happened to him.
Where's his
Forever.
body even at?
Yeah, I don't even see him on the board.
Don't worry about it.
Andy, did you forget to save your thing?
Is he Dax?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
back.
Okay, one sec. I'll spawn it. There he is. Okay, so he's unconscious. All right, anybody else want to mess with any of the other cursed items in this room?
I need to talk to Billy.
Okay. What would you like to ask this little child?
So you were an orphan that lived with, what's her name?
Grella the Kind.
Gorilla. Do you know anything about her? Because I know you were turned into a mule, and it's odd for you to be turned into a mule. Do you know anything about Gorilla that would have gotten you in trouble?
Grella was once the most wonderful lady he ever met, but she grew overnight completely evil, and children started disappearing.
I think we might have a culprit.
Yeah,
I think we've
we
got a
need
winner.
to investigate Gorilla.
Would Billy possibly know what happened to me? I know I can't ask that, but I'm just curious. Would anyone else maybe want to?
Hey, King, what is in that casket that's put out our comrade here.
That's a cursed liquid. No one's supposed to drink it.
So what happens if someone drinks it?
I don't know. We've killed every person that's drank it for fear of what they might turn into. I fear for your friend.
Please don't kill our friend.
I could put a bullet in him, and no.
I could
Well,
crush-
see, you shouldn't kill
crush
our
his
friend
skull
because
with my
Wolf will
mace.
do it if we need to.
I
All
could crush his skull with my mace.
all the
Hey,
items
you
in
can
this
make
room
the
are
case
cursed.
of the help of the sun.
Well, I will leave him to your care.
All right, Lupus. We are going to go have a little chat with the orphanage matron.
Okie dokie. All right, Dax, you wake up. Everything seems dull. Like, just dull. Almost gray. You lose all enjoyment. Like you'll never reach that high again. From now on, you're melancholy.
Oh shit! I'm a heroin addict.
Yes.
That was a gateway drug you just had.
Yep. You will now, any chance you have to get drunk, high, anything, you will do it. You are compelled to do drugs and alcohol.
Just call me Basketball Diaries.
Well, I think we've ruined all of our lives enough for one day. Shall we go visit the orphanage?
All right, guys. It is 10:30. Do you guys want to continue in this investigation, or do you want to pick up here next week?
It's up to you. I don't care. It's only 8:30 for me.
Yeah, I have work tomorrow.
Same.
Time
I have work
flies.
also.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make some notes here. That was episode 1. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see it live, we do it every week, Sunday, 8 o'clock. It's on my Twitch. It'll be in the description below. If you have any fun comments on your experience with paper and pencil RPGs, put it down in the chat. And I'll catch you on the next one.